Hey guys, what's going on? Jake here. Today I'm coming at you with an early review of LEGO Star Wars set number 75432 V-19 Torrent Starfighter, and has 567 pieces along with 3 really good minifigures. And just taking a closer look at the box, you can see the art on there is really nicely done. In the corner of the box, you of course got that Clone Wars 332nd Trooper. There's like this cool glow in the top right. It's like a bluey color and some explosions and everything going on. And it just looks absolutely amazing. And on the back, that continues with Asajj Ventress and Obi-Wan Kenobi dueling there. And then, of course, you have your clone pilot on the bottom of the box. When you go up to the top right, you can see our play feature, which is, of course, our wings folding. Looking inside the box, you can see this comes with an instruction manual, of course, and you get 5 bags along with a sticker sheet. Enough talk about the box, let's get building. Now before we take a closer look at the set, we're going to go in depth on our minifigures. Now taking a look at Obi-Wan Kenobi, you can see it's a very nicely detailed figure based on his earlier Clone Wars General Kenobi look. And man, does it look sweet. As you can see here, he has some very detailed torso printing. Now the arms also get some printing, which is accurately detailed, and it just looks incredible. The only part of this figure that is kind of like a little iffy in terms of printing is his legs. It feels like there's some inconsistency between the thickness of the details on the black lines of the legs and the black lines on the torso. The only way they could improve this figure from now on, if they'd ever remake it, is with dual molded legs, and that's just not something I expect, but it just looks incredible. Even the face print is really nicely done, with one side having this kind of smiling smirk print, while the other is a more angry expression. Moving on to Asajj Ventress here. She is also an earlier Clone Wars outfit. She does have a new head print, which looks absolutely amazing. It is a pupilless head, because her blue eyes are very prominent on her design, so I can see where LEGO was thinking here to make those so prominent. Now I really do like all the line work on her head, and it just looks super well printed. Now that's something I can't really say about the torso and legs. While they are really well printed, it's just the design doesn't really feel too detailed, especially going from how nicely done the gray robe areas are to just the flat purple design. It's just a kind of odd transition how there's like no shading or anything, unlike our Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's feeling very plain compared to all the gray parts. It's not a huge complaint since it's still a great figure. It just could be improved. This figure also includes her classic lightsabers from those 2000s Clone Wars sets, and I'm really glad to be getting these. Now, it would have been cool to get them in the flat silver color like the other lightsabers. Yes, I don't really understand why they didn't do it, but I'm just really grateful to get these molds, because I've never actually owned this lightsaber mold before, so it's going to be really cool to see and use for my customs. Now for our final and more dicey figure of this bunch, we finally get a clone pilot. On the box, it shows a wider visor, which is more accurate to the Clone Wars style, while it seems as though in the physical figure you get this more squished visor, which is more accurate to the live action styling, which I find very interesting that they printed differently. I don't know if it's a quality control issue like the 212th, or if they went back and tried to make something more accurate to a more mixed style between the live action and Clone Wars hybrid. Now for the torso though, there is no debate. That is a really well-designed torso with a lot of intricate details. Now on the back, it is kind of your just normal clone torso back print. It does seem, though, that the lines are set a little more heavy than your average clone torso, comparing it to just my normal P2 clone here. Now for his legs, there isn't anything unique about those. They are just your run-of-the-mill clone legs. And overall, I just think this is a solid figure. It's a nice inclusion to finally get a clone pilot. And it's just something that sets the set apart, because that gives you 3 unique figures for $65, which is a great deal in terms of that. But does the set live up to it? Let's see. Now taking a look at the V-19 Torrent and its landing position, it looks amazing. There is some nice detailing with stickers on the front. It is gray, so you won't have like a bad differentiation between your colors, because it's not the same color brick underneath. It looks super nice. It's kind of the intake for the engines. Turning it around, you can see the back of the engines here, which are very nicely built. There's some clever part usage with these barrels, which is at the very top of the back of the engines here. And it just looks super sweet. They use this Technic connection, and it just overall looks nice. Now for the back fin, you can see it's very smooth on this one side. A lot of nice tiled off detail, very smooth. A little bit of studs to balance it out. But when you turn it around more, you do start to see the flaws. There's a lot of anti-studs showing on the side, only a little bit of tile off. Now opening the wings up on the sides here, you can see we have some really nice balancing of the tiles here. It gets all the details of the ship down really nice, all the angles using these triangle pieces to balance the red and white. Looks really nice. And there is some sticker detailing in here. There is a problem with these. I don't get why they don't just print these on transparent stickers. They really like going with, really showing some bad color differentiation between the white brick and the white sticker, because it just looks way more white. It's leans more in the cool tone, so there is a bit of a difference there. But it's nothing that makes the set really bad. It's just something that's been a LEGO quality issue for a while. Now for the turrets, I really do like how they're designed. They are very smooth. They made sure to make them look nice and clean. It shoots these 1x1 circular tiles. Going in closer on the cockpit, you can see it has a very, very nice transparent windshield piece, and some green details here on the front of those pizza slice pieces. There's also some amazing curvature just rounding out the cockpit, with these long kind of sloping parts on each side, which make it have a really nice taper to it and looks very accurate. They also use these triangle pieces on top to kind of replicate the angles on top of the ship there, and they just look nice. Moving into the cockpit itself, you can see there is a 2x2 circular tile sticker, which is of the control screen, and it just looks pretty good. So it does have a little color differentiation, but it's not too big of a problem because you won't be seeing it a lot. Now for your minifigure to sit in there, you really just got to take the gun out of his hand and plop him down on those 4 studs. It's nothing too crazy, but it really works. He sits up in there very nicely. Looks like he's actually piloting the ship, not like he's laying down too flat or anything. And then moving towards the front of the ship, you can see how they did the red sections, which do look pretty nice. And then, for when you want your set to transform, you of course got your wings up in here, everything. And then when you want to transform it, there's no kind of play feature that does it all at once, so you just bring your wings down, and then you take your back fin and flip it on down. Now there is a really cool thing about this construction. As you can see, there's this bar piece on your back fin, and it clips into this 1x2 modified brick with a clip, and it just snaps in there so it can actually hold its place, which is super amazing. It does snap into that part on the bottom as well, so it can just snap up on in there and stay in its flight position. And when in flight position, I might say this set looks even better. Now the only thing I could really say about this set that is a big deterrent is there's no really good way to display this in its flight mode. Can kind of display it. It can just lean on one of the wings and not look too bad, but it's not really its preferred way of display. Now for my real question about this is, how swooshable is it? It's pretty swooshable. That gets an A+. Overall, though, I'd say this is a really great set, and for $65, I don't think it's too bad of a value. You get 3 exclusive figures, a very solid quality build from the LEGO group, and I just don't have any major problems with this set. While with some of the other sets in this summer wave, there is really bad problems with the pricing. But that's my review for the set. Let me know what you guys think of the set down below and what you thought of this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more early and amazing reviews and other cool LEGO and nerdy content. But that's all I got for you guys today. Have a great day. See ya.